This program has been made possible by contributions from our viewers. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Drew. Welcome to the Beggars Woodshop. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. You are most welcome. Thank you for joining me here, and thank you for inviting me into your homes, laps, hands, well, just however you happen to be viewing this program. Welcome to you, our new subscribers, as well. Hey, it's been 6 months. Officially, we've crossed through 6 months. We've just begun the latter half of the year, because it's the 1st of July, at least the day this video goes up. And that means we're halfway done with getting our goal. I don't know why I paused there. What's going on? Okay, so for those who don't know, at the beginning of this year, I crossed over 200 subscribers. At the time, it was approximately 219 subscribers. I set this goal. What is the goal? That by the end of the year, ladies and gentlemen, we reach triple that. Triple! Which, if I did my math correctly, and I'm not the greatest at math, that is 657 subscribers. Wow! So, you're probably wondering, where are we now? Total? We've just crossed 400. In fact, when I looked at it this morning, when I checked the messages and everything, and this is a Tuesday I am recording this, I was at 402. Now that's pretty good. I admit, that is pretty good. 402. It's not double, but it's still good. So hopefully, with your help, ladies and gentlemen, with your comments, your likes, your subscriptions, your views, we can reach at least 600. Okay, if we can make it to 600, I will call it a success still. It may not be the success we were going for, but if we cross 600, I'll call that good. Yes? Speaking of which, I want to take a moment to thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. You have made this channel grow from all of those things, the likes, the comments, the subscriptions, the views, etc., and so forth, and any other way you have contributed, from those that I have just mentioned to financial or equipment, as many people have. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Very nice, very nice. Now, more on how you can help if you're new around here towards the end of the video. I know many of you want to get right to the heart of this subject. So, speaking of thanks, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank the Shopsmith Owners Facebook group for help with this information. Because really, they really did help with this information. We have all known of the media, be it movies or television, always throwing in those products here and there. There's always that little bit of product placement. Alright, if you watch a movie made by Alexander and his son Ila Salkind, the man who helped you bring the Christopher Reeve's Superman movies, at least the first 3, then you're familiar with product placement really going in, because they really loved having that product placement. Shopsmith has indeed made its way into the media. There's movies and there's television. So let's start with television, because there are a lot. So, the most recent goes to the TV show NCIS. In Season 10, the main character of Gibbs is in a pawn shop doing some investigating, and he buys a 10ER. Now, I don't know about you, but to me, that's completely Gibbs. Having seen the show, yeah, that's Gibbs. And it's been appearing throughout in his basement, where he does his woodwork, more specifically where he builds his boats. Although someone please explain, not just his explanation, but the actual real explanation, how he gets those boats out. Come on. I know he says it's easy, but come on, can we see it being done, Gibbs? Although there's not much left of the show since it's coming to its conclusion, so I don't think we'll ever get the answer, but oh well. Now, go back let's go back to Leave It to Beaver. Did you know that it appears there? Yes, it appears there. Within the first season, anytime there's a scene in the garage, apparently Ward had a Mark IV, or Mark V, sorry. Why did I say Mark IV? Mark IV is the newer one. No, Ward had a Mark V. This is kind of nice. Ward had a Shopsmith. Great product placement right there. Go just a little bit further back, because I'm sure some people think one came before the other, but I triple checked this. You go further back to the first season of the Mickey Mouse Club. Hey, Disney! Yes, there's a quick screen cap that I saw that shows characters entering the door. Right there is a Shopsmith Mark V. Not bad. Now, I know some people will bring up, hey, New Yankee Workshop, I brought it up. This Old House, yeah, there was some time there. And also, American Woodshop in season 21, I believe. They were doing an episode on workbenches, and the host went and visited a shop that actually makes workbenches. Kind of, I guess you could say professional workbenches. And you can see in the background of their shop is a Shopsmith. Yeah. Don't tell me professionals don't use Shopsmith. So, that's what I found on television. Movies. Well, unfortunately, movies, I only was able to find one. And it's one that I actually know very well. I won't go into the specifics on how I found this movie as a kid. But I will kind of give a little history, because it's a big understanding of these movies. So, there was a book that was written by a woman called The Egg and I, and it's about her experiences being a housewife, particularly in the farming area in the state of Washington. The book was loosely the basis of a movie starring Fred MacMurray, and titled the same, The Egg and I. In that movie, I can't confirm about the book, but in that movie, the nearest neighbor and farm owner were these two kind of hillbilly-like people who had, I kid you not, 15 children. Yes. Now please remember, this is all set in the late 1940s. 15 kids. This was Ma and Pa Kettle. Yeah, 15 kids. Well, the film ultimately was a success, and they decided to give Ma and Pa their own movie. And it was called Ma and Pa Kettle. Well, believe it or not, that spawned a total of 10 movies. With The Egg and I, Ma and Pa Kettle, just add 8 more. Yeah, I'm not joking. Yeah, Marjorie Main and Percy Kilbride, Ma and Pa Kettle. So, why do I bring this up? Well, in Ma and Pa Kettle, in that first solo film they did, Pa wins a contest. And the contest is brand new, modern, luxury home, all the modern conveniences. Mind you, this is like late 1940s. This is at least 48, 49. So we're just about ready to cross into the 50s. And so they have their housewarming party. And there's a woman who's writing an article about them winning the house. And, you know, how is it changing their lives with 15 kids? She earlier met their eldest son on the train, who was the first Kettle to go to college. He's coming home, of course I won't go into their whole thing, just know that these two are the love interests, their eldest son and this reporter. So, they're having a housewarming party, the girl arrives, and she's kind of accidentally thrown into the dance, which is kind of humorous, and then she runs into the eldest son, and they say a few hello words, and then he asks her to dance, but she says, oh, my heel is broken. And it's true, her high heel was broken. He says, oh, come into the garage, we'll fix it. And when they go into the garage, he goes to the workbench, starts to fix it, and she starts looking at all the various tools, and the camera just pans with her, and right there, right in the frame, Shopsmith 10ER. I grew up watching this movie and I completely missed it. Can you believe that? Wow. Oh wow. I completely missed it, ladies and gentlemen. But then again, let's be fair. I didn't know. I did not know. I knew very little about Shopsmith. Actually, I knew nothing about Shopsmith, so now I'm glad I know. That was the only movie I could find. I'm sure there are others out there. Now, before we say that is that, there are some celebrities. There are some well-known names that do indeed have some kind of, well, I don't know what word you want to say, but it's been known that a shopsmith has been in their presence or used by them in some form of another. We'll start way back in the day with a gentleman named Edgar Bergen. He was a ventriloquist. He has left this life, of course. He had two famous puppets. The most common one he did was called Charlie McCarthy, and the other one was called Mortimer Snurd. There's a photograph of him using a 10ER, and he's got his two ventriloquist dummies helping him. If you're familiar with the actress Candice Bergen, that is indeed her father. Now, we go forward a little more in time, and you have a picture that actually recently surfaced on the forum that I'm hoping is legit. Leonard Nimoy. Yes, Spock himself. He actually had a shopsmith. Now the photograph shows him on the opposite side of the machine, and it does look like it's a Mark V, because the table saw blade the teeth are going away from him, not towards him. So you know they shot that for promotional purposes. I hope that's legit. I hope he really did own one of those. It'd be great. Around that same time, you've got Johnny Carson. Late night talk show. Well, he wasn't always going to be late night talk. He actually was going to be a magician. And magicians do indeed many times have to build their own props. So he had a shopsmith. And I'm sure there's a photograph. I just can't think if I have seen it legitimately or not. So don't quote me on there being a photograph. I'm sure someone will be able to find it. For you 60 Minutes fans, Andy Rooney, the guy who would always have the last segment of 60 Minutes commentary on something, was indeed a woodworker. And it has been said that he had a shopsmith. Now, I'm sure out there is more movies and television appearances, as well as celebrities, who owned one of these machines. From the 10ER days to even today with Mark IVs, Mark Vs, and Mark VIIs. I'm sure. But this is what I found in my research. If you have found others, leave a comment down below and let's share these experiences with each other so we can say, hey, there are other people who use these, and people like to buy things that celebrities buy. No. May not be the wisest of decisions, but this is one time where I can say, yeah, that's a wise decision. Get yourself one of these, you'll be happy. I know I am. As much of an upgrade as she needs, I'm very happy with her. So tell me, did you like this video? I hope you did. Because if you did, hit that like button. Leave a comment down below. Or better yet, hit that subscribe button. And hit the little bell icon and you'll be notified the moment I upload a video or go live. That is how you can help this channel grow. Another way you can help this channel grow, there is, oddly enough, a financial. I have a GoFundMe campaign that has been going on since just before the first video was put up on YouTube. When I first founded the online presence of the Beggars Woodshop, way back when. Now, ladies and gentlemen, there's been some contributions there, but if you cannot contribute that way, but you have shopsmith equipment you would like to give to me, or just shop equipment in general, because let's admit, I don't have a lot of the tools I need to, or the materials to really do what I want to do, which is build things and share it with you and sell those things and make plans to sell to you. Yes, there's a bigger picture here. Bigger picture that hopefully very soon I will be able to go into more specifics. I've actually been getting some interesting messages from YouTube about things, but more on that in the future. Right? And especially if you live in the Sacramento area and you just want to get rid of an old Shopsmith you no longer need, or you found that a family member had and you want to kind of move on and pass it on because no one in the family wants it and they sadly have left this world or can no longer use it, leave a comment down below. That's for sending me one if you're not in Sacramento or other shop materials. Leave a comment, I will get back to you, and we can talk, as I like to say, talk turkey, okay? I'm right here in Sacramento. If you're in the Sacramento area, hey, you'd be helping this channel grow. I know, the shameless pitch, I do it all the time, ladies and gentlemen. It's crazy, I know, and in a way I am living up to the name, the Beggars Woodshop, but I'm also trying to grow this channel legitimately. Even just trying to get some scraps here and there to build things that I could just sell online. But I cannot do any of it, without you, ladies and gentlemen, without the support you have already given me. So if you would like to see this channel grow and really become what I have envisioned, or maybe you would like to see me do things you would like to see built, because I know there are certainly some of those things for me as well, help this channel grow. Even share this channel out there. Say, hey, have you seen this guy? Okay? So please, like, comment, subscribe. If you really like this video. If you didn't like this video, well, that's okay too. Okay, I don't expect everything to be liked all the time or liked 100%. You know, we can't all agree on everything. What a dull and boring life that would be. But if you did, those are the ways you can help. To get that GoFundMe link, just hit the show more option down below this video in the description. Like, comment, subscribe, and hopefully I will see you next time, right here on the Beggars Woodshop.